Frat bros are the Frat bros are the worst.
Well, how you doing? Coming on Sundown because today we're going to talk about fraternities. As the summer winds down and fall air begins to blow in, high school seniors get excited to start a new year and head off to college. Going to college gives us numerous options for socializing and choosing whom to hang out with, right? One of the most popular
Hold up, Bert. Excuse me. I'm in college as well, but I'm in community college, and personally, I can't do it. I can't go to university, bro. Like at a dorm and shit. It's cool. The college experience is cool. You know, going out, meeting people, partying, being in a different area, and all that. I don't give too much of a fuck about that. I don't care. I don't. But and I'm not shitting on the college experience. I'm not saying it's ass. I'm not saying it's bad because I never experienced it. Duh. I'm just saying I don't care about it enough to even go to actual university and pay all that money just to do the same shit I can do while in the community college. I don't see a point in doing that, and especially sharing rooms with someone. Definitely can't do that. I like my own personal space. No, can't do that.
routes for male students is joining a frat or fraternity. These organizations on surface appear modest and draw in wealthy members to fund their events and parties, right? Or hang out and maybe have a couple brews. However, in recent years, numerous disturbing and insane stories have emerged detailing what it's really like to be a part of Greek life. But in order to
I would never understand why do people want to go through this to be in a fraternity. You want to go through this to have friends? You're going through this to have friends. You can easily just go out to a football game or a basketball game or go out in the college campus itself and talk to people. That's all. Why? Why would you rather go through all that to join a fraternity?
understand how it got that
I will never understand this.
way, we first need to learn
Oh, my
what
bad.
are fraternities. Which buckle in.
Freaky fraternities.
Fraternities, also known as Greek Brotherhood, are organizations that offer students social and academic opportunities. If you want to say that. There's some that are
Oh yeah, academic. You're not getting
Prestigious.
shit except you probably doing hella drugs, partying. That's it.
I think the vast
And be with the bros every night.
majority, at least of my friends that were in frats at state schools and such, usually they're
Whoa.
state school organizations where guys can be pals together and they can drink, right? I would say the vast majority of people just use it as an excuse to endlessly party for 4 out of 4 years of their college life, is what I would say.
Sometimes 6 to 8.
Sometimes 68. Van Wilder! Do you think people are going to know what Van Wilder is anymore? Was that
I never heard of that movie.
a deep cut now?
Yeah, feel like it. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool. Dating back to 1776, the fucking year this country was founded, these organizations can be found nationwide, with each fraternity
Damn! Fraternities are that old? I didn't know it was that fucking old. Oh my god.
having hundreds and hundreds of chapters. To join the Brotherhood, members undergo a lengthy process that begins with what is called rushing. And rushing takes place during Rush Week and is a special time when the fraternities host meetups, cookouts, and gaming nights, and this allows members to meet potential new brothers and explain the rules and values of their fraternity. Do you think the Freemasons are a frat?
The ancient frat.
Following Rush Week, the
Yeah, ancient frat. That's a good example of calling them that. I never seen a picture of Freemasons either.
Following Rush Week, the fraternity will select people they believe will fit into their organization and conduct both formal and informal interviews. And after all that's complete, potential members will be sent a bid that contains an offer to join. That's not all. New members are also expected to pay dues. These payments can range from $2,000 to $1,000 per semester to main.
That's also what I don't understand. Why the fuck are you paying $2,000 to be friends with people? To just to be like, oh yeah, I'm in this frat. You know what I'm saying? Got this burnt mic on me to my shoulder.
Maintain their membership in the fraternity. This doesn't include other fees such as housing, food, clothing, and various other charges that differ from chapter to chapter, from frat to frat, blah, blah, blah. Some fraternity houses are huge and luxurious with things like private chefs, cleaners, and game rooms, all which add
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense why they have to pay for it, because the house, the food, the chef that they have. But some frat houses are also just shitty and ass. So I can understand if you're going in a good frat, you probably have to pay a good bit of money to, like, you know, hold up the frat house and everything.
to the cost of being in the frat. These are Nepo baby frats. And despite criticism of
Makes sense. Nepo baby frats, rich frats. I forgot people are rich. Like, they're like rich ass college students in frats. That's probably why. That makes sense.
paying for friends, I don't do that. All of my employees, I don't pay to have friends. They would hang out with me on their own.
Yeah, that check didn't clear for last weekend.
Some fraternities such as Sigma and Alpha Epsilon, Sigma Chi, and Lambda Chi Alpha have over 280,000 members nationwide. And once you accept your bid and pay your fees, you officially join the organization as a pledge. And during this period, you undergo further evaluation to determine if you're a good fit for the Brotherhood, right? You're part of basically a fucking army of that.
Wait, so you're already in the fraternity, and you paid all that money, you went through all that process, and if they don't see you fit, they just kick your ass out? No refunds? Wow.
Yeah, a little soldier.
Sigma Chi, yo, Illinois chapter, nice to meet you. Michigan chapter, dude. So, that's so sick. I go to a state school. I'm a business major. Hey, what do you major in? Business, mostly. Plan on taking over Pop's Chevy dealership when I get out of here, so trying to get, just a little bear trap for that later on. Any man going to a state school, they're a business major.
Or it's psychology. Women, psychology, men.
Yeah, I'm a psychology major, but hey, I'm doing it for a good cause though. Hey, I'm actually into it instead of just like actually doing some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Business.
I actually was gonna major in business.
Philosophy. I've seen some guys do that too.
To be like Jordan Peterson.
I was also gonna major in philosophy as well.
And I'm like, where do you work now? They're like, I work at a car wash. I work in my dad's car wash. Traditionally, this phase was meant for learning and bonding. And however, over the years, it has developed a bad reputation due to a new ritualistic practice called hazing. Which is primarily why I wanted to make this video, because we cover a lot of weird stuff on this channel, and hazing is one of the most cruel and weird pieces of culture known to man. It's also so weird accepted. Being
at this point, I feel like it's a kink. At this point, niggas are just willingly go into that shit.
And basically being tortured is accepted in a modern day culture. Hazing is a common ritual in which new members are subjected to humiliating activities such as embarrassing stunts or eating gross foods, or Limp Bizkit. It's not just a band name. Why don't you look up what Limp Bizkit is on your own? Play with your friends.
A game where a group of guys, cookies are placed in the middle. Last guy.
However, some frats go too far and push their new pledges to the absolute limits. A Sigma Chi frat was suspended after forcing drugs on a new pledge during a hazing ritual. You like being drugged by your pals? By your brothers? Come on, dude. Do you want to be your brother or not? He's like, there are demons and shit hovering over him. He's like, on his back.
Oh my god.
Ayahuasca.
I like to think that they're doing ayahuasca. I also like to think that they're just like, here, I dip.
How would they get ayahuasca in the first place? Is that even can you even get that in America? Because I know ayahuasca is like, in the islands like Brazil or some shit. Can you even get ayahuasca here?
Cigarette and bleach, smoke it, dude.
Won't that make you blind?
I'd do anything for the Brotherhood. Oh, his eyes are just completely like black. Oh, one pledge was forced to stay inside the fraternity for a week as a part of his ritual, and at some point, some other members of the fraternity strapped him down, blindfolded him, and force-fed him cocaine. Dude, that's so sick. And we have to go to the game
force-fed
later.
cocaine? Oh my god.
Chelsea at the game, and we're getting fucking zooted at the game. Give me some of that Zaza. At the time of this incident, the frat was already under disciplinary suspension for previous drug-related incidents off campus. And members of the fraternity rented rooms at a resort under the name UCF Finance Club. And during their stay, police responded to multiple reports of fraternity members engaging in loud, rough sex and smoking weed. Dude, I got so fucking high. I'm tanked,
bro. It's like some of these. I'm not gonna say all, because some fraternities are actually like professional. They're not on that type of weird kinky Diddy party type of shit, you know what I'm saying? These frats like that he's showing us, bro, these are just low level Diddy parties. Very low level Diddy parties at this point. I feel like HBCU frats are more professional, more uptight than universities, like big ass university frats. Because like big ass university frats, I feel like they don't care about what they do, and because the college is so big, they have other shit to worry about on their campus instead of the frats. No, they don't give a shit. I feel like HBCUs are like a lot more smaller schools, more private, so they have to care and look good for the public. So they can't be doing all that. They probably still do, in like in the hidden, like in the shadows or some shit. But like, I feel like in the big ass universities, frats, They're just known for that shit.
Ritual was reported to the university. The chapter was shut down entirely. But some fraternities get creative
Bill
with their
Gates?
hazing rituals in order to work around their university's anti-hazing policies. At Zeta Beta Tau, new members had to compete in a strange challenge as part of their hazing. Coined the pig roast.
Do you want to guess what that is?
The pig roast. If I had to guess before.
Please,
Pig roast
please.
almost makes it seem it's like an Eiffel Tower where they like tie somebody up and butt fuck him and shove their cock in his face too.
Pretty close.
Let's see how close I got. Coined the pig roast, this competition pitted each member against each other with the goal of sleeping with the fattest woman they could find. Fat chicks.
Low-key, that's not a bad challenge. That's not crazy. That's the first non-crazy thing I heard he say in this video.
Dude, ew, you want a porky pig? That's fucked up, dude. There might literally be
That is like the least crazy ass hazing challenge that I've seen on his list.
thing I hate. Well, I hate a lot of things on this planet, but one of them, add it to the list, is any man who goes to a state college. I can't stand it.
I went to state college.
I can't stand you, so it perfectly lines up. Planets are aligned. The challenge began with the frat sending out a group of pledges to local bars and parties to pick up women, aka fucking porkers. The larger they were, the more points that were awarded to the pledge. It was
The
encouraged
larger
to
they
sleep with as
were, the more. Oh, you gotta be a real soldier. Oh my god, bro, you gotta be a gremlin
women as possible
to handle all that.
Stack up your points, right? In the event of a tie, whoever slept with the biggest girl won the competition. Members also got additional points for finding ways to humiliate the women after the exchange was over.
All right. Not see. Every time they just try to they find a way to be an asshole. Come on, why? Just do the challenge and move on.
Kelly? Yeah? You want to watch Barnyard? Does that count as points? They're like, no. He's like, has sex with the hottest chick. Dude, you're so fat. Am I zooted, guys? Is the huzz sitting right next to me or what?
What do you think they were doing to humiliate them? Just them and then calling them fat ass or like porky pig?
Probably just calling them
I know
names.
there's also the walk of shame where as soon as she walks out, everyone's like standing there like, oh my god, ew, you're fat. Maybe that stuff. Maybe that
That's
stuff.
just
Or he's
fucked
just
up.
like, hey, remember when I said
For
I
no
wore a
reason.
condom?
You had sex with them, bro. You had to gain some type of attraction to even go up to them and have sex with them in the first place. I ain't calling them fat. You had, bro. Oh my god.
You should go kill that fucking thing quick. Dude, 2 points for Bryce. He fucking rules.
I almost got pig roasted in high school by by someone who's overweight. It was
A big fat girl.
She's like, man, I'm so horny. And then she opened up her glove compartment. She's like, I have all these condoms.
Damn.
Threw them on top of me. And she's like, and I have a morning after pill just in case. And she wanted to f me. And I was like,
You said sorry, no fat chicks.
yeah, I just pretended to sleep.
Yeah. As soon as the
Pretend
big
to
girl starts
sleep.
talking to you at the bar, you're like,
He better be lucky she ain't take that as a ticket way to go, bro.
oh my god, why aren't you looking at me?
Well, then my fear was, well, what happens if she like saw this as an opportunity? She's like, I'm gonna get mine.
Are you saying that she's going to take advantage of you, Nick?
Well, that's what, then I thought, what would
She's
I
too big to fend off. Help! I hope the sleep tactic works.
She was our DD, but she was more drunk than I was.
Dude, college, am I right? Dude, she was our DD, but I thought she was drinking cherry limeades and eating Little Debbie oatmeal cream cakes, but actually, it was just birth control and Budweiser. Her big fat leg comes over and you're just like, oh,
Damn.
no. That's also such a guy mentality,
my
though,
God.
too. I guess I gotta do it. No saying no to this. I won't tell anybody, though. This fat girl will stay my secret. Also, we should have saved this for the end of this segment. Anyways, once you got done sleeping with someone, pledges were required to come back and describe the event in detail to confirm their points. It was sick. And I opened it up and it was like, and it was just smelled like bacon and it was so... She was making pig sounds.
This is a crazy ass
Dude, and they're like,
challenge
"Dude,
to
Trevor,
do.
yes,
Oh
that
my
is
god.
so fucking tight, man. Many female students on campus were disgusted by the behavior. God, wet blankets, right? When Cornell learned about When Cornell learned about the challenge, it launched an investigation, and the fraternity was placed on probation for 2 years. In addition to
Damn.
probation, an in
2-year probation?
House advisor was required to be present at the fraternity at all times to ensure that such an incident would not happen again. First off, I just want to say that's a show waiting to happen. Cornsworth, could you just let us these?
Yes, that's a good ass show idea. Amazing show. Well, they just they are going through the whole process. Like, I don't know how long did this challenge last. Like, I hope it lasts a couple months. I hope it lasts a couple weeks. I guess, hopefully. But they can just drag it out the best way they can and make it as funny as possible. This would be a great show.
Fat chicks? What if you hurt their feelings? Don't go out without this. Thanks, Cornsworth. No one told me that. Wouldn't that be sick?
Well, I was gonna say, is the guy just standing there at all times?
Hey! Well, yeah, what's he gonna do? That girl is comically large. Ask her to leave, brush your teeth, and go to bed.
Oh yeah, that'd be even more humiliating. You're not partaking in a pig roast, are you?
Yeah, he has his measuring tape. It doesn't even go all the way around. Daniel, tell the young woman good night and have her pig hooves off the wood in this house. He's making fun of you. He's going to finish in you, and he's going to laugh about it later with Steven over there. Steven's like,
I hope none of them got pregnant. Oh my god, wait a second. You doing a challenge and you just got a fat girl pregnant? Fuck. In that challenge, you risk your life. Like, how many points is that actually? Does that count as points if you get someone pregnant?
he's right.
Wait a second,
such
bro.
A hawk, man. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I love that. I would watch that show. Cornsworth, that's my sister. My bad. He's also sly himself. I didn't see her on the visitor log. Cornsworth.
What the fuck, bro?
I like it.
What would you call it? Cornsworth?
Alpha Beta Cornsworth. In hazing rituals, members try to humiliate new pledges as much as possible, and these rituals can take many forms, physical challenges to public humiliations. At Yale University, the fraternity Delta Kappa Epsilon was banned off the campus for hazing ritual that involved obscene chants. What do you think it was? What kind of chants do you think it was? Probably, it was fine.
What even started this? What started hazing in the first place to join a frat? I will never understand this. What college first, like, was like, okay, in order to actually have these people want to join us and want to test these people, we gotta fuck with them. We gotta torture them the best way we can and to see if they actually fucking with us.
Students awoke to see a line of blindfolded pledgers walking the campus screaming, "No means yes, yes means anal. No means yes, yes means and my name is Jack. I'm a necrophiliac. I f dead women and fill them with my semen." That one doesn't even rhyme.
They had the Jack the necrophiliac.
Jack necrophiliac, come.
I'm just in so much shock, bro. Oh, damn, my light died. No! Yeah, there we go. Alright, light is back and better. Alright, let's get right back into it.
The frat received immediate backlash from women's groups on campus, and a petition was created to remove the organization from Yale's campus. What a bunch of fucking wet blankets, dude. It's a fucking joke. I would never fucking dead like chick. My girlfriend's very much alive. She's a fucking smoke show. No frat members were charged, but some students filed a complaint against Yale, and the school later agreed to make changes to prevent something like this from happening again.
They got Cornsworth.
That's season like 4 or 5. It's a new frat. Or every 4 years he changes.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Like each season it's a different frat doing so. Oh my god, that's a W show. And then each season it's a different frat doing a crazy ass challenge, and the whole season is just them going through the whole challenge and trying to complete it. And it's either just be something crazy or like something another frat has done. That is a W show. Oh my god.
We're graduating. I just want to say I think I'm a better man because of you, Cornsworth. You boys make me very, very proud. He has one gift for him. It's like just a big busload of fat chicks. Cornsworth! He's like, have your fill.
Have you
Like,
feel
better
of
eat up quick because there's no
eat up quick?
leftovers later. Cornsworth! He takes like a huge fucking jewel pen. Because they learn something from each other.
Exactly. God, this is a good show.
See, exactly. Cornsworth learned how to
show.
let loose a little bit.
Yeah.
And he calls his daughter. I haven't been home in how many years? Sarah, I want to come home. I can't tell if this is any good. At a college in Ohio, a fraternity was banned for performing such an insane ritual that it left one of the pledges permanently disfigured. Gamma Phi Gamma fraternity was hosting a hazing ritual at their house called the Gobbler House. When the pledges arrived, they were immediately blindfolded and brought down to the basement of the home. And at the bottom of the stairs, pledges were instructed to lie down on the floor, which had been flooded with up to 3 inches of water, and told them to act as if they were swimming. Next, they were told to stand up and strip naked and listen to the president of the frat read off a hazing script. All while this is going on, other members rubbed icy hot on the pledges' nipples, back, butts, and genitals. Following that, the pledges were force-fed sliced American cheese and told to the sheep, which was just a ball of stuffing. When they were done, frat members grabbed towels, tied knots at the end, whipping the ritual members. One member, Tyler Lawrence, was whipped in the—
And you willingly stayed? You stayed while that was happening. But when it's up, you strip naked and rubbing icy, I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm like, bro, don't touch me. If you touch me, I'm calling the police because I'm not gonna be able to fight all of them at once. Y'all can keep y'all money. Y'all can keep this shit. I'm getting out of here. No, no, I'm not doing all this to be friends with you niggas. You got weirdos. Weird. No.
Balls by a towel and immediately fell to the ground in pain. After the ritual ended, Tyler was still complaining of pain in his groin and was taken to the hospital. He was immediately rushed into surgery because the hit from the towel had caused a testicular contusion and needed to be removed. Following the incident, the chapter was put on disciplinary suspension and was later—
Ooh, that poor guy.
Which I just want to say this. This is one thing that we need to say at least once in the video to make sure. Frats are some of the easiest displays of closeted homosexuals.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We just got them hard.
Yes. 100%.
Come out and just say it already, you know? All right, everybody come here, get hard. Let me put icy hot on your cock.
Isn't that just what boys do, though? You just get naked?
That's just what boys do. They get naked and they wall and they put icy hot on their buttholes and their—
And they watched it. And they really put all that on their bodies, bro. Why? Why, bro?
And we women that look like men. We women that remind us of our dads. Big fat broads. That's awesome. Is that not the case? All right, your punishment is you have to kiss my ball.
And there's 100% twinks in frats. There's like the fraternity. There's definitely a fraternity twink in there. 100%.
Get on your knees. You have to kiss my balls. You have to drink my— Whenever they do it too, they're like looking down like—
Ugh.
Oh, okay, I'll drink your—
fuck?
The guy's like—
I forgot this is Meat Cannon. He makes videos like this, bro. The sound effects are just on point.
Yeah, we have to find some bearded girl and have sex with her. Next time we have sex with some fat broad, we have to put Old Spice Fiji deodorant on her and blindfold and have sex with her. Kind of just sounds like you just want to emulate her being a man. No, I'm just saying we'll put a wig and like a fake beard on her. We'll have sex with her asshole. What? Can't tell if you're uncomfortable.
No, the imaging is— I'm just imagining it.
It's a fantasy of mine. Hazing has resulted in hundreds of deaths, and many of them related to alcohol. One death at Pennsylvania fraternity even led to the creation of a law aimed at preventing future tragedies. In 2017, Timothy Piazza was a sophomore at Penn State, majoring in engineering. Business major. Engineering a business. Excited to be more involved on campus, he rushed with the local Beta Theta Pi chapter. He got a bid offer shortly after. The chapter he joined was infamous for a specific hazing ritual called the Gauntlet. This challenge involved making quick stops at drinking stations, ensuring that every drink was finished to get as drunk as possible. Unfortunately for Timothy, as he was completing the challenge—
Does niggas not know you get black out? You throw up? There's no point in that fucking challenge. You're not even gonna— Bro, what? You just seeing someone black out. That's no point.
And tumbled down a flight of basement stairs head first. Fraternity members carried him upstairs to a couch and tried to revive him by pouring liquor on him and slapping in his face. Dude, wake up! Oh, these fucking lightweights, wake up!
Yeah, these fucking pledges, man.
He's like all contorted. He's like wrapped up like a pretzel. Dude, these fucking— The other guy's like, "Do you put some Zaza in his face? I bet that'll wake him up." You know what I'm saying?
You never know. They probably tried that. They probably tried to put crack in his face or some shit. You never know.
Sick. It's like have a dead body on the fucking floor here. Yo, easy. We want to see those fat— We should have him fuck a fat girl. Yo, bring in the pig. I'm sure that'll wake him up. She'll sniff out a truffle real quick, man. Dude, yes! You're on it tonight, man! Eventually, he would wake up and stumble around, only to fall and hit his head on the ground repeatedly. Dude, look at him. Yo, Bambi. That's his fucking name, too, man. You're gonna fit in, Bambi.
He definitely got a concussion after this. Oh my god.
There he goes again. Little soldier.
He's never playing football again. Oh, did he die? I hope
Where's your
not.
other
Wait.
woodland friends at? Yes! Timothy had suffered a major brain bleed and ruptured spleen from his repeated falls, and sadly, he died from his injuries because those around him failed to call for help in time. All right, I guess we'll call the cops. Hello? Dude, even the Huzz and the Zazza's not waking him up. This is like fucking serious. I'm bummed. I think he's dead. Following his death, 19 members were charged with hazing, involuntary manslaughter, furnishing alcohol to minors, and tampering with evidence.
Why? Take the man to the hospital if you see him laid out off at the stairs. Come on. Get him help. Y'all wouldn't have gotten, I mean, y'all probably would have gotten in trouble, but I don't know. But y'all could have got him help and it would make the situation way so much better than it is now. I look at y'all, I'm damn near about to get arrested for murder. Like, bro.
All right, well, just put him in a closet. Throw him back down the stairs and we'll say that he died then. Put him in his bed. Maybe he died in his sleep. That'll work. Do you see, that's why you're a fucking engineering for business major degree. I can't wait to own a car wash one day.
Whenever I used to drink, I used to fall down from laughing. I'd laugh so much that I think I'd lose oxygen and black out. Kind of like one of those, you know, those goats that they fall down when they get scared. That was me with drinking.
Right.
You fall down when you get scared
Were
from
you a frat, or
drinking?
is that
What
just
the
a
fuck?
drinking story?
Just me
Yeah,
drinking.
it's just cool. Just let people know. Okay. Timothy's death made national headlines around the country as hazing deaths were becoming a more prevalent issue. So, the Timothy Piazza anti-hazing law was passed to make hazing-related deaths a felony offense.
Fuck, dude.
Okay, like, people
shit.
fucking ruin this country, man. Always some fucking fat broad who made that. So stupid, man. I hate this. Alcohol is probably the most common thing found inside fraternities. It's something that is easily accessible to frats and deeply ingrained.
So easily accessible in college in general, bro. They just be getting that shit somehow. Actually, no. Almost damn near everybody is almost 21 in college. That never mind.
Into the world of frat parties. Attending parties is an essential part of the college experience. You gotta fit in, you wanna socialize, gotta go to parties. And when going to parties, make sure you choose the right one, or else you could cost you an arm and a leg.
Oh yeah. Gotta choose the right one in the right area in a college that you know, where you know people. That's the kicker.
Or in the case of 22-year-old Karen Huber, the tip of her finger. Isn't nearly as.
That's not, yeah.
While attending
How's that happen at a
with her
party?
boyfriend at the University of Texas, the president of the frat and her boyfriend got into a fight after Karen's boyfriend was caught pouring beers on other attendees. Ew.
Wow, okay.
Party foul. Karen
Okay.
attempted to step between the two men to break up the fight, and as she did, fraternity president punched her in the face, grabbed her hand, and bit off the tip of her pinky finger. Dude!
Party foul.
Time out! You can't go fucking werewolf on.
There's no need to do all that.
And, oh, fuck. Babe, are you okay? She's like, blood all. Oh, God.
Oh, my
After her
God.
wounds were treated, the fraternity president was arrested and was facing 10 years in prison with a $5,000 fine. However, the two parties settled for a payment of $440,000 to Karen, and the frat
Yeah, get that money. Get that bread.
was shut down. People
Yeah.
are not the only thing you have to worry about at these parties. College mascots are
I wonder
beloved
if that guy's
symbols that
okay.
represent the school and help boost pride among the student body. However, at UC Santa Cruz, two fraternity members carried out a deadly attack on their school's mascot. In 2003, the MTV show Fraternity Life was filming an episode on the Delta Omega Chi chapter at UC Santa Cruz. During filming, two unnamed fraternity members crept onto the main campus early in the morning and stole the beloved school koi fish, Goldie.
What the fuck?
Received the fish as a gift in 1995 and was beloved by all who saw it. So, she went missing. Students were devastated to see their pseudo mascot missing. But the mystery of the missing fish didn't last long, as the two members who stole the fish would eventually confess to their crimes. Like the fish was talking to him. Like something happened. You're like looking at it. It has a soul, dude. We have to give up. According to the confession, they went to the pond with a rake, using it to hit and scoop the fish out.
It gotten that serious just to
After
steal
they
some
had the fish,
fish?
they took it back to their frat house where MTV was filming a kegger party. They then allegedly threw Goldie on a barbecue grill and ate her.
Fucked.
But this reminds me of the time when my kindergarten teacher, like, he was doing a talent show, and we had like a fish tank. It was like a single goldfish. I forgot his name. I don't know his name, but it was my homeboy. I love the dude, bro. And then it was at a talent show. I think we was in the auditorium, the cafeteria. In the cafeteria, we had a stage. Like, you know, certain schools they have stage in the cafeteria. So we were all sitting down watching a talent show going on. And then my kindergarten teacher, I forgot his name. I'm not gonna say his name, but I forgot his name. But bro, he had the goldfish that we had in our classroom. I was a little kid. I hope he didn't eat the goldfish actually, but he had it in his hand. He took a shot. Oh, he was like, He was like, no.
It's like not. It's like they were like, I was just hungry. I wasn't using my mind. I was fucking hungry, man. Low blood sugar. You know how it is. After hearing the confession, students and staff were outraged by the grotesque death of their beloved fish. And in the end, the two frat brothers were charged $650 to replace the fish they killed. That's it? To be fair, that's like a big deal.
It's your mascot.
If it's your mascot, you know what I mean? I think that's weird. It's like killing a fucking member of the school. I mean, it's not a human, but still. It's like if it was like a goat. We're the fighting rams or whatever the
No, actually, depends on the value of the fish. How much was the goldfish? The value of the fish, that matters. So I'm just go by that, right? Like that. If it's over 5 bands, cooked.
kill that. Wasn't that not a...
It'd be one thing if they took it and died, I guess, but they fucking ate it. I feel like...
I mean, they literally just... I bet you they didn't kill
Yeah,
it.
they ate it. They didn't have to do all that.
Grill for the fish. It was probably a pretty fucking gruesome death, I'd imagine. The parties that fraternities throw often cause issues for college campuses, but sometimes that doesn't satisfy the chaotic nature of certain members. Some members go a little further and pull insane pranks. Fraternity pranks have long walked the line between tradition and trouble. Often framed as harmless fun or brotherly bonding, these stunts can range from silly to sinister, and sometimes they spiral into serious consequences. Devin Nodis was a new pledge for the Pi Kappa Alpha chapter at the University of Southern Mississippi. For his initiation period, he was tasked with a scavenger hunt that took him all over the city of Hattiesburg, including the zoo. And at the zoo, Devin and other pledges were supposed to break into the zoo after hours, take a picture of the Chilean flamingo, and get the hell out of there. But
why after hours? They just making this man break the fucking law. He went with it. Why?
He had other plans and wanted to prank his brothers. At 1 a.m., he broke into the zoo and hopped into the flamingo enclosure, stealing one of the birds. He then took it back to the frat, hoping to get some laughs, but instead was scolded and instructed to return the bird immediately. When the zoo reopened, staff counted the flock and noticed that one of the birds was missing, so they began to investigate. A CCTV footage showed a group of pledges, including Devin, inside the zoo, stealing the bird. Which eventually the bird was...
This is just pure stupidity, bro. You don't think zoos have cameras in them? You just go in there, face fully revealed, fits, and you don't think that cameras are in the zoo?
Found around 8:30 a.m. and returned, only to be put down due to its injuries.
Fuck.
What happened?
The flamingo also died from presumably attacking Devin during the heist.
Oh my God.
Devin just like kicked this bird.
I think that it was probably attacking him, and then he probably was like, off, and punched it. Devin and his fellow pledges were quickly identified.
How weak are flamingos? God damn.
Footage and charged with trespassing, grand larceny, and 2 counts of animal cruelty. He pleaded guilty to these charges and was sentenced to complete the regimented inmate disciplinary program. In addition to his sentencing, the fraternity chapter he was pledging for was placed on probation due to his actions. Just want to say real quick, fuck you, Devin, you piece of shit. Yeah, but I'm a business major.
No
major
reason.
Business. I'm gonna start like an animal rescue. I've learned. Full circle for me, Devin. That's called character development for me, Devin. Fraternities were originally founded to represent morals and academics among societals on college campuses.
Morals? No. This just showed how this shows how crazy humans can get when they have the freedom, when they have the power. Young humans, young adults, when they find out they have the power to fuck with people, bro, this how crazy it can get. They need to do something about this. They already have, but I don't know if it's still going crazy like how it was back in the day. But